Now, prospective candidates who picked nomination forms to contest the national executive elections in the upcoming National Delegates Congress of the ruling New Patriotic Party NPP have up to Tuesday, May 15 to submit their forms. Some candidates are therefore submitting their nomination forms effective today, Monday 14, at the NPP's headquarters. This will be followed by vetting of all the aspirants in the 9 positions which are up for contesting. All right, so we've been joined in the studio tonight by Richard Ahiangba, who is the NPP General Secretary aspirant and the only one who is seeking to remove John Boyd. I mean, I don't have to go there, but thank you very much for coming in. You think the team that won the election for the NPP in 2016 must give way for a new team led by yourself? Is that your ambition?
Well, thank you. It's been a while since I come to see you. My most regards to your cherished viewers and supporters of TV3. Today we took a step that others thought that we were not going to make. And so it resulted in a situation where people thought they were running on a post. We saw speculations around that, our acting was going to go on a post. That's not true. We are in a race, so today we'll make the step necessary. We filed our nomination to contest for the position of General Secretary. We think that that's the right thing to do for our party. There was one team that went to the election, and that was NPP. There wasn't any individual that was the team. Everybody was the team. And we were here starting in January from the polling stations.
And you all played a part,
yes.
But you think this team has done enough and must be changed? The reason I'm asking this is the fact that the General Secretary is a key, more like a commander of the team that goes to elections.
The office of General Secretary is critical. It's actually central to the smooth running of our party.
But it is not everything.
But it is not the ultimate. The ultimate in our party is the grassroots. The ultimate, indeed, in 2016, that won us the election, is the grassroots. The people that you and I will not remember to call names. People that when we see, we'll pass them by. Those are the people who won the elections. Now, when we talk about elected officials of our party, we began a process in January that commenced with the elections of polling station executives. They were part of the 2016 election. Why did we have to change them? Because it's democracy. We have to do that because we want our party to have a chance to vet the ideas and visions of our people.
So how easy or difficult has it been for you to get to this stage? I'm asking this on the back of the fact that there have been reports of a lot of infighting, a lot of mafia tactics, if I should put it that way, in which there are machinations to favor some candidates against others and all of that. You didn't go through that kind of challenge before submitting your nominations today?
No, I don't think so. People say a lot of things, but what you experience is what you say. We have full confidence in the system. We believe in our party. If there is any party that believes in democracy, it's ours. So internal democracy, we actually believe in the process. So far, there might be obstacles here and there, but we have full faith in the process.
How confident are you of winning?
Well, that's as an individual going into a contest, I'm very confident because, like I was telling you earlier.
How confident on a scale of 1 to 10?
Not to be prideful or overconfident, but I'm absolutely very confident. And I just won't put a number to it, but if I want to, it's about...
So what happens if you don't win?
Well, you see, it doesn't change anything. The process we're engaged in is this. We are confident we're going to win. But if we don't win in the event, the unfortunate event we don't win, our party must continue. And we will continue to apply our know-how, continue to apply our strength to moving the party in the direction we must go. Where we are now, we're not headed in the direction we must go. In order to win successfully beyond 2 terms, we need to form a structure We need to build our party in a way that we are solid on the ground. That's
so
the
you're
only
not
way.
solid on the ground? Is that
At
what
this
to
point,
say that there are a lot of concerns that the grassroots agitation, a lot of people within your party are not exactly happy, not because your government is not pursuing the agenda it set for itself, but because the mechanisms at the grassroots are failing. The people who worked to give you the win.
Yeah, the top is what is failing. The grassroots is solid. The grassroots is resolute and has always been for our party. What is failing is the top, and that's what we want to change. So the truth of the matter is that our party needs change now more than ever internally, because now we have a clear agenda, and that agenda cut across board that we want to win beyond 2 terms. And to do that, we need to be serious today, not tomorrow. We need to begin to build strong grassroots effort, which was why we won.
So what needs to change at the top? Give me 3 things that you think need to change at the top, for which you, of course, you're seeking to cream off those at the top and put yourself there.
Yeah, so like I said, the heart of our party is the grassroots. So if we need going forward with this clear agenda to win beyond 2 terms, one, we need to get a national leadership that is...
Which recognizes the potency of the grassroots.
Exactly, and not only that, but go to the extent of resourcing and empowering the grassroots. Because we have a situation now that everything is focused on the national level. You can't run a system efficiently that way. So when people need to do anything, they have to come congregate at the national headquarters. So the national general secretary or the national organizer or the national chairman is seen as the one you have to see. You have to be in his good books. You have to be friends with him before anything can happen. We cannot run a party that way. The party must be about the people. Who needs to move this party is the grassroots. So at the national headquarters, if we are doing our job as national leaders of this party, then we need to be going to the people. We need to be invested in resourcing and empowering the people, finding out what is it your challenges. What can we do for you to make sure that our agenda to win beyond 2020 is on course? What is it that we have to do? That's what we need to be doing right now. That's what is not being done.
Tell me what you seek to do if you're giving the nod.
We want to regenerate our party from the grassroots. We want to build our party, let our grassroots know that before we won 2016, we needed them and we had them. And before we can win 2020, we're going to need them. 2024, we're going to need them. So we're going to structure the party that let them understand they are the center and the focus of it. Today, like you rightly said, we have a government that is performing. A government that said he was going to do 1, 2, and 3, okay? And they have done so. And we know that. Talk about free SHS. Sometimes it's very easy to just take it and say, oh, they've done it and that's it. But it's a serious thing.
Well, the NDC has questioned your timelines, that a lot of the things you promised to do, 1 district, 1 factory, some of those things are not going according
after
to
how many years?
The timelines. Well, after 2
after how many
years,
years?
After 15 months. But
okay,
there are timelines you set for yourself.
I agree.
Some of them are not going pretty good.
No, forget about that, okay? Here's the thing. Who is questioning? That's important, okay?
The NDC is questioning.
Yes, the NDC is questioning. After how many years did they have the chance to do it and they haven't done it? And after how many years have we been doing it? And what is our mandate? Our mandate is 4 years. So when you have people talking like that when they have failed, it is only because, you see, the NDC appear to have any semblance of traction today because our party grassroots is unhappy and demoralized. That's one of the critical things we can do. And I believe, and I'm telling you this as a matter of fact, that you cannot have...
I know people who stood for positions in your party who are demoralized too because mafia tactics were used against them to eliminate them from the possibility of contesting.
Well, that granted, but the truth of the matter is this, that it's a human institution, and I believe that our party is structured. Like I said, I truly, honestly believe in the processes we have in our party.
Right,
that to the extent that anybody has any grievance, I believe that we have processes
and they can go through the processes to seek redress. Richard, we're grateful for your time. Thank you extremely. I will be over the period. We're making provisions to be speaking to some of those who are putting themselves up for contests within the NPP, and we get you their views also.